So instead of upgrade packs, we've got Centurion upgrade packs. This is 105 grind and there is an objective to go with it. This is just all we've got this week. Obviously there is a Ballon upgrade which unfortunately isn't repeatable. We've still got our icon, we've got the road to the knockout rush, but we have got the objective to do 100 crafting upgrades. So as you can see, Centurions crafted upgrade SBC Completionist. If you need coins in FC25, Lootbar.gg has you covered. They are the cheapest trading platform on the game, 8 to 10% cheaper than any others, 8% off if you use the code JT11 at the end at checkout, plus you get 5% extra on coins. With the fastest delivery system going, used by many FC25 creators such as Zorky, Manny Plus, and even Pro owners. So if you need any coins, head over to lootbar.gg, make sure JT11's in the promo code, and hopefully you enjoy. Now, for finishing it, you only get an 82 times 5, you get a 78 times 2 times 3 times 5, 80 times 3, and an 81 times 3. So it's not necessarily the biggest packs in the world, I'm not going to lie, but in terms of the upgrade itself, you are getting a 75 times 3 every time, and hopefully the rewards are going to be coming from the packs themselves, whether they are. It's a big ask. Now, it is only exact 11 gold, so we can use a lot of our commons in this, meaning our rares are just going to go in the toilet at this point. Doesn't matter what we use. Obviously, utilizing as much as possible. I was making sure Libor Sud is not in there in terms of not River Plate as well. So we want to grind 105 of these. Now, if you are obviously trying to grind as quickly as possible, you can get them done for as little as possible going. Pretty much using your club, whatever you've got now, is going to be a great deal to start with. We get 81, 82, 83. So already you can see that we can utilize what we've already got. So we can put them back in. We then get the packs back. If we say open up 10 of them, we get 30 cards back. So if them 30 cards turn out to be a dud, you have got practically nearly 3 more crafting upgrades back from just doing it. So it is going to be a solid grind at the moment. Whether it's going to be worth it is going to be a big ask, really. I really don't know with these upgrades because they are so up and down, it's unbelievable. By the looks of things, normally you might get 1 or 2 packs out of the 100. I mean, okay, we get Koke from it, but you normally get 1 or 2 packs from it, and that's kind of about it. You will get a little bit of fodder, but it's predominantly going to be fodder that goes back into this upgrade anyway. So the way I would personally go about doing it is, as you can see, I'll just be going through my club as much as possible. Now, if you are obviously wanting to do the league upgrade with it as well, then you're going to have to comb through it that little bit more because you don't want to be putting in too many of the actual league SBCs. So for instance, the Portuguese league will be a great one for it. You want to keep pretty much any of the major leagues, especially Lib and Sud, that's going to be a big one. Any of the female leagues is going to be fantastic to put in. Championship, if you're not doing the smaller league SBC, the not the premium but just the mixed league SBC. So just putting in any of these off leagues is going to be kind of like the starting point that I would suggest to anybody, because it's going to be the best place to start and do as many as you possibly can before then grinding on. Because normally, if you've not really gone through your club kind of excessively, you will find that you can grind this at a fair few squads. It may not be loads, but you'd probably get past the 10 mark comfortably. So once you are there, you've done quite a few of them, then obviously we're going to have to look at how we're going to get more fodder that is used for this upgrade back into the actual club. So obviously with that, there is a couple of ways of doing it. You can either go ahead and buy it off the market, which I probably wouldn't suggest doing. You can buy packs. Again, probably not gonna do that, to be honest. Or you could, I suppose, wait and do like the Rival rewards, the Champs rewards, and try and do it that way. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time. So you've kind of got the other option of doing the League SBC. Now, I know everybody always says with the Lib and Sud, it's too expensive. I just can't physically do it. I get that, and 100% I know that it is an absolute ache in the rear because it's so expensive to buy them singularly. But the whole point is to try and grind them out with as little kind of used as possible from actual coins, because you can do it from doing bronze upgrades, doing from silver upgrades, well, predominantly bronze, to be able to get them Lib and Suds. So obviously if you are doing the the mixed league SBC, for instance, you then have to kind of be careful on some of the silvers, because naturally a lot of these are going to be silver players. We've got the Lib and Sud again, that is max silver. I personally don't really want to waste my time doing this. It is viable as an option, 100%, but personally for me, I prefer the premium, and I will happily go ahead and do the Lib and Sud every time, just by grinding it out that little bit more. Now, obviously, the bronze upgrade is going to be perfect for that, because realistically, the bronze upgrade isn't really used that much. And with the new feature of obviously the how to do that SBC right there, we can just go ahead, go in, use squad builder. It's already going to be on bronze there once I change it once. Oh, it doesn't actually. That's a bit of a shame. Normally it would kind of keep it low to high so I don't have to go down. And you could just do it like that. You could even keep it high to low. It really doesn't make a difference. And you just basically put all your bronzes into it. You are more than likely going to get quite a few Lib and Suds. Now, buying 1 or 2 players isn't going to be the end of the world for it. Maybe spending, and as you can see there, lovely little Lib, spending like 20k on it might be a bit more excessive. But the likely chance in these bronze upgrades, you normally do tend to get a decent amount of Lib and Suds. Now, obviously, these silvers could go into the silver upgrade, which is obviously going to be fantastic to be able to put back in. But I would suggest then grinding them round into the Lib and Suds, which then all of your hard work with keeping all the other players is going to be fantastic, because obviously you've got the prime gold players coming back in, you've got obviously the small rare gold, the prime electrum, and then these two I would sell everything, which should pay then for a couple of Lib and Suds. Everything else should be pretty much packable by this point, and obviously then you can utilize anything you get from the Centurions upgrade back around in. So it is just a constant grind through, using as many cards as humanly possible. It is just about completely going through it and just grinding that out as much as possible. Okay, that's not too bad. We actually get an 81 rated team for an 85, which isn't terrible. So it is just all about being patient with it. Like I said, there's no exchange at the moment, so there's not necessarily a massive quick way to get anything done at this point, because the exchange was normally the kind of beauty. You get like an 88, 89 duplicate, and you're going to get a good amount of cards back. You could even go and buy an 89, and you get the cards back then. So it will kind of take away from obviously doing that, so it's not a bad thing in it at all getting the exchange. I realize why this is going to be a bit more expensive, because when you've got an 81 rated team but only 9 players, you're going to have to put in a little bit extra in there. That's a little bit cheeky. I didn't even think about that. So in terms of the grind, it should be relatively simple. You should be able to do it pretty comfortably with just a little bit of time put into it. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. This is going to be ridiculous, isn't it? Of course it is. 83s everywhere. They make you think it's cheap, and it's. I mean, it's not expensive, but like I'm putting in a fair few players here now over 83. Wow. Yeah, and this is it. Don't always take it on their merit, to be honest. Let's go ahead and we're gonna put another 84 in. Why not? And then that should do it. If that doesn't do it, I don't know what does. Oh my. We'd end up having to put a walkout in this. Genuinely, that's absolutely terrible. To get one walkout back. Wow. Oh, okay, we're going up here. What on earth? I mean, do I have to put an 87 in here? Jeez. Okay, so maybe stick to the crafting, because this is absolutely outrageous. I mean, that's not really an 81 rated SBC. I'm hoping they've got that wrong, and like they'll come out and say, oh no, it was meant to put 11 players in. I've got a feeling they've just done the sneaky on me there. But we got an 85 rated. Let me know how your crafting goes. Let's see what we can get. It's going to be just a walkout. I was praying that it was. Centimid, Argentina. It's going to be a bit of McAllister. I don't think there's going to be a double. I doubt there's going to be a double in this. But like I say, let me know down below what you get. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will catch you all for the next Centurions upgrade. Peace.